How to move your feet for paddle. 5 essential movements to transform your game. Want to change your paddle game instantly without changing your gear or your technique? It starts with your feet. Most players lose points not because of bad swings, but because they're always out of position, too upright, too slow, or simply flat-footed. By the way, if this is something holding you back, I build personal plans for paddle players at any level. You will find my WhatsApp number in the description if you want to put this into action. Now, let me show you the 5 essential paddle movements every player needs and how I can help you improve these movements with drills and gym exercises. First of all, let's answer the question why playing more matches won't fix your footwork. Playing more matches will definitely make your technique smoother, but it won't help your footwork. In fact, if your feet don't know how to move properly, playing more matches will only make you reinforce the same mistakes over and over. Footwork is a skill and a physical ability, so you need to train it the same way you train every part of your game. Movement number 1, the split step. The goal of this movement is to prepare your body and your brain to react instantly. The on-court drills that I use to improve your split step is the shadow split with a partner or the coach giving a directional cue, or simply a split step followed by 2 consecutive shuffles. I often use cues like a hand point or a fast ball toss, so you learn how to react instantly, not just go through the motion. In the gym, I use pogo hops for ankle elasticity, single leg mini jumps for reactive loading, isometric holds to improve that loaded ready position. The mistake most players make is to collapse their hips. Instead, we train to make you springy and ready. The second movement is the shuffle. The goal of this movement is to move side to side while staying balanced and facing the net. The on-court drills I use are, for example, the cone shuffle drills, in which I tell my athletes to stay low with the hips forward. Or I also use the shadow volleys, in which the player mimic a forehand volley and then shuffle to the other side and mimic a backhand volley. I build this with simple reps and then I add more intensity and external cues. The gym exercises that we can use to improve your shuffle are lateral band walks to improve hip stability, controlled lateral lunges to train adductors and glutes, mini band quick steps. If your lateral chain is not strong, your shuffle becomes sloppy and slow. Movement 3, the crossover step. The goal of this movement is to cover more ground when you are pushed deep or wide. On-court drills can be crossover steps with quick load and reset, or coach pointing left or right, crossover steps, and hold position. During these drills, I want to see that outside leg pushing powerfully while the shoulders remain roughly square. That keeps you balanced. In the gym, I use step-ups with knee drive for unilateral push power, skater bounce for diagonal force, and band-resisted cross pushes. The reason why we train this movement is because you cannot shuffle everywhere. when you're pushed wide or deep, you need to cover more ground quicker. That's why we use the crossover step. The fourth movement is the recovery step. The goal of this movement is to get you back to ready position after hitting a shot. On court, I use shadow volleys and then shuffle or cross step back to ready position. Or I feed two balls, the first one wide, the second tests your recovery. In the gym, I use reverse lunges with rotation to train the follow through and recovery, and split squat holds for stability. This keeps your core strong enough to stop drifting. Movement number 5 is the lateral lunge and push. The goal of this movement is to stretch for very wide balls and recover the position. A couple of on-court drills I use are reaction drills in which I feed one ball wide to force the player to lunge laterally and come back to ready position. Or I feed two balls, one left and one right, to force the athlete to lunge left and then right. The lunge gets you to the ball. The push gets you back to ready position. Most amateur players do the first one, but not the second. In the gym, some effective exercises I use are slow lateral lunges and push-off, cable or band resisted lateral drives, or anti-rotation holds. You need all of these drills and exercises so that your hips can stay balanced even when you try to reach a very wide or deep ball. How do you put it all into a plan? When I build programs for Padel players, we always combine this. 2 on-court days in which we train several drills under real fatigue. 2 gym days in which we train specifically strength and power, and 1 day of light work and recovery. But at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be a full-time commitment. This type of program can be adapted to anyone's schedule. So that's how we train footwork the right way, with on-court drills to teach your body the right movements and gym work to support them. It's not complicated, it's just structured and intentional. If you want me to build this for your schedule and goals, send me a direct message on WhatsApp. You will find my WhatsApp number in the description of this video. And if this helped, like the video and subscribe for weekly Padel fitness training, and comment below which of these movements do you struggle with the most. I will answer everyone.